Greetings Space Cadets and welcome to the Lonely Spaceman page. This is my first ever interview and I've got Jack McDonald here. Thank you for coming along.
Thanks for having me.
Jack plays drums for Lee's Lido, and specifically today we're here to plug a beautiful idea, a charity event. It's a Gig Goodbye to MS. It's at the Ding Dong Lounge on the 25th of May. If you're watching this, that's this coming weekend. If you're watching this after that date, it's probably not this coming weekend, but you get my point.
Next year.
Yeah, next year, yeah. Well, it might be around then anyway. There's going to be 6 massive bands performing. It's really worth coming down. It's on Sunday. Please come down. This is for MS. It's a good cause, and we'll talk about that very shortly. And I mean, this is for KISS. You were mentioning.
Oh, it's part of the KISS Goodbye to MS campaign. It's a campaign run by MS Research Australia.
Mm-hmm.
It runs throughout May, and I guess culminates in World MS Day.
Yep. So this is part of a big thing altogether. So if you can, obviously it's connecting rock music with helping out people with MS. So it's really a worthwhile cause. Beautiful. All right. Well, before we get too much into that, we'll talk a little bit about yourself. Obviously, as I said, you play for Lee's Lido. What led up to that? What were you doing before that?
Before that, I was playing in a thrash band called Inebriator, which at the moment is not laying dormant, or whether it continues or not.
Mm-hmm.
And it came about through the band losing their previous drummer,
Mm-hmm.
and I put on my hand to play for the band, and first rehearsal, unfortunately Justin couldn't make it. I had to jam with Andrew, and I think after the first song he's like, right, he's in the band.
Yeah.
And then it's been awesome ever since. So just been recording and have our, I guess, first single, me and the band, out soon, and
Cool.
It's all really going well.
Yeah, well, Lee's Lido are an awesome act. Yeah, that's brilliant. Yeah, and you guys, I do have to say, you're probably one of the more polished bands. Lee's Lido is definitely one of the more polished bands on stage. It's not not just in the way of just your performance, but also the sound always tends to come off even some of the crappiest venues, and I've found that difficult myself. So.
Yeah, we've definitely concentrated on that, but it's funny you should say, like, hearing it from someone else's perspective. We're like, oh, do we sound like we don't? You always kind of critique yourself after a gig. So I mean, the boys are always like, oh, we did this. Do we get the better sound? We don't know, but hearing it from you is a good thing, because we always wonder about that, because we're worried about the levels and things. I mean, Aaron, the sound guy for Brunswick, and he's doing Gig Goodbye to MS for us, so which is
awesome. Because he's an amazing sound.
He's a really nice guy, and he was more than happy to do that. So thank Aaron.
No one else take him, he's out.
So
let's get into the nitty gritty of it all. Gig Goodbye MS. You're running this yourself. This is your initiative. Yeah. You're taking this on.
It's just like it's a co-organised event with my friend Ashley Hudson.
Mm-hmm.
He's just started up a social media marketing consulting company.
Oh, beautiful.
So it's very, very beginning stages for him, but I approached him about helping me out, and he was more than happy to jump on board. So he's co-organised with me. He was, I guess, the brains behind getting the word out to venues, seeing if they would give us the venue. And Ding Dong Lounge were kind enough to get back to us. So yeah, I mean, his logo's at the bottom of the page, so it's a co-organised event. But my idea, but he helped to get a reality of it. Yeah,
and from my understanding, it is a bit of a personal thing for you.
Yeah. It's resulted from my mum was diagnosed with MS 9 years ago. Mm-hmm. So I've partaken in a few events, particularly in the MS Walk and Fun Run, and the KISS Goodbye to MS campaign, which is this is under that banner. So you can promote MS awareness through different social media. Let's say Facebook, actually the main ones, so Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Yeah.
And you can also hold certain events. So you got people who go across Bass Strait on jet skis and things like that, and raise a huge amount of money. And
oh wow.
Yeah, so it's a pretty amazing feat. There's something like that. And another lady last year went across Australia, and I think it was a lawnmower.
Okay.
If I remember correctly.
On a lawnmower.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And raised a lot of money. So you can I guess utilise the social media and share it around the internet, or you can create your own event. And I thought last year I could do more.
Yeah.
I love music. I wanted to promote MS. put the two together, and it resulted in good goodbye to MS.
I guess a big question for people who don't know much about MS. I mean, what do you know about it? Just giving people a broad idea. Just, look, obviously a broad idea.
I could do it off my own, I guess my own thinking, but I'd like to read, if that's all right.
Yeah, of course,
what the MS Society says, or the Kiss Goodbye to MS campaign, because it just it puts it in much simpler words than I would.
Yeah.
In terms of, because I'd bring in just the things that I see in terms of.
He's coming prepared. He's the first and only
one. So multiple sclerosis is a chronic disease that affects the central nervous system, so the brain, the spinal cord, and the optic nerves. The progress, severity, and specific symptoms of MS cannot be predicted. MS is a lifelong disease for which a cause and a cure are yet to be found. However, doctors and scientists are making discoveries about the treatment and management of MS every day. So it does affect over 23,000 Australians, and the average age of diagnosis is 30 years, and it affects three times as many women as men.
Three times
as many
women than men?
Yes.
That's interesting, that I didn't know.
Yeah, so mum was diagnosed 9 years ago, so it's there's definitely, I guess the money goes to good research, because it definitely has a better quality of life now, with the drugs available and things like that, and the treatments.
I have read that, yes.
Yeah, and my mum's lucky enough that the treatment and drug she's on at the moment, she hasn't seen any more, scarring, any more lesions, which is what they termed is the damage of myelin. So myelin is the protective sheath around the nerve fibres, the central nervous system. So when myelin is damaged, this interferes with the meshes between the brain and the other parts of the body. So that's when the lesions come. And Mum hasn't had any in this new treatment, so it's been really good for us. But other people aren't as lucky. This is obviously rooted from trying to help out mum and things like that, except it's not just for mum, it's for everyone.
A broader issue.
And that's the compliment that I've been getting from mum, is that it's helping not just, it's everyone. Yeah. Because, that's just having a good conscience, trying to help out everyone. It's just what I'm all about.
It's a great thing that you're doing, and just, raising awareness for it. I mean, I've just generally in life, I've bumped into people, or had, a friend who's got a family member who's had it as well. Just walking through the park, I remember helping someone up because they couldn't get up because of MS. Probably the only celebrity I know really from MS would be the guy from the Doug Anthony All Stars, which we all know is an absolutely hilarious.
He is. Bloke. He's got a great outlook of life since being diagnosed. So it's really good to hear him talk about.
Well, it's a brilliant thing. The night itself is going to be huge. How many bands have we got playing?
We've got 6 bands playing on the night. So we've got Echo Drama, Halcyon Drive. I learned how to say that because I was wondering how to say it.
Oh, okay.
So I don't want to get it wrong, and apparently, and Lauren Lee's band manager said, that's how we say it. I'm like, okay, we got it. We always call it Mighty Plastic playing.
Thank you.
Lee's Lido, Kinder, and then a Basket of Mammoths.
Yes, and got Basket of Mammoths coming over just later on to do an interview as well, which is pretty good.
Who I went to school with for many years.
Yeah,
now it's really good.
Is there anything else you'd like to tell us about this gig before we into the night?
Come down, because it really, I'm actually, for a first lineup, I'm really rapt, because the bands are just such good quality, and it's come together better than I thought it would. So, well, come down and have fun.
There you go. So details again. Please do come down. It's for a great cause. There's great bands playing. It's only $10 entry as well. It's a great thing. I mean, nowadays you'll pay $15 for one headliner and massive maybe a 2-3 band. Gig Goodbye to MS. This is at Ding Dong Lounge. It's on 25th of May, Sunday. Please come down. Please support it. It's for MS. It really is huge. It's a lot of people know about it. Get the awareness out there. Please push the poster out there and do the best you can. Jack, thanks so much for coming in.
Appreciate it.
Thank you so much. This is the Lonely Spaceman signing out. Have a good one, guys, and I hope you drop in once again. See you later.
Take care.